What do you mean?
If anything, I do not have any love for Save the Best for Last anymore. It has got to be the worst perk I've ever used. Good lord, they gutted the hell out of this perk. And you guys are going to see in the gameplay here that they gutted the damn perk. Now, I did try to go for something kind of Valentine's Day themed here. We went for the Grim Embrace, right? Because we want to get him, you know, we want to get him in close and give him the Grim Embrace. And then we have ourselves Deadlock, so we can lock him down. You know, we lock down the one we're looking for. We also have the chain add-on, so that it's harder for them to break free. Which this game right here that you're watching is my first game on, so just give me a second to warm up, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll get into the mix. Hell yeah. Get into the mix. I'm trying to focus more on shooting, so I don't, like, there you go. Focus more on shooting, so I don't get too used to just M1ing and breaking everything, like, immediately. We want to at least try to, you know, focus on the what do you call it? the actual ability. Now, somebody rage quit off of the bat, that's great. That's good for me. But yeah, like, it was a little bit shambly, but I'm gonna still showcase it for you guys because it was, it's just been really bad with some of these builds, man. They're not very good. And you're gonna, oh wow, I'm surprised she did. I think I must have aimed a little bit too far ahead. But the idea was we had to save the best for last and rapid to kind of close the gap on him, you know, bring him in as close as we can. In theme of Valentine's Day, we want to bring people close to us. And that's what the purple chain add-on is for, the tooth, to make us real quicker, you know what I'm saying? So we could really bring him in close. The problem is we do have the obsession, which, I mean, just, which you guys will see in the rest of the video. But running this perk on Deathslinger has got to be, you know, you're just essentially you're just asking to never have stacks ever again. Because I mean, which is a great shot on my part. I was definitely getting a lot better. I did actually do some research on Deathslinger as well to kind of get a lot better with him. Which is a fantastic guide I had found, which would really talk about like aiming and actually, like, you know, like actually pulling with the chain actually has like it actually, you know, here's a little tidbit. It's actually the same speed no matter which direction you actually pull from. And it also turns out that what do you call it? That this add-on I'm using doesn't affect the collision with any of the environment, because it still takes about 2 seconds for the chain to instantaneously break. But that is unfortunate. But it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because we just wanted to experiment. You know, that is the whole point here of just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Is really, at least for me, is to try to experiment and see if I can find other things that could be considered viable in today's meta. You know what I'm saying? Which is a really dog shit meta nowadays. Mainly on the survivor's end, because we're just seeing the same second chances every single damn day. Not to complain, but it just really is interesting that a lot of the plays that they can pull off are never because of their own ability. It's because of a perk handing them some kind of advantage, which is really just kind of sad. Really, like, it takes out a lot of that skill that could really be displayed on the survivor end, you know, to really be impressed that, like, damn, like, they actually did something intelligent, they made a right play, and they actually caused, you know, the win to happen off their own accord, not because they had background player with a flashbang, deleting all of your pressure. So, ideally here, you know, I feel like as I see more of this match, I think I progressively get a little bit better with my shots, and a little bit better with my aim, you know what I'm saying? Which I really think is a really solid aspect, I would say, about this match. You definitely can, I definitely see myself slowly getting just a little bit better with my shot, just getting a little bit better with the aim, you know? It's pretty cool. And right there was a solid shot on my part. Easy down. I think did they quit? I don't know, maybe not, but you know, that would have been funny if they did. But either way, it was definitely interesting. Now, this one will be a little bit of a longer one because I do want to include another gameplay just to discuss that one as well, because I wanted to give this like 2 different builds, because I wanted to give it 2 different chances to create a build on theme with the whole Valentine's Day thing. We already have the Valentine's Day outfit in its full kit here with the little gun and everything else for Deathslinger, which I think this is really cool. She actually does give up here, which is really funny to me. But even so, we do have to wait it out just in case. You never know. They may have still have BT, and we just want to quickly knock him down and give him the Mori. Let's just show him which Rebecca actually is one of my favorite survivors, which is really interesting. So it was good to show her some love with our good old harpoon gun. And oh, that was quite enjoyable. And then, oh man, my aim was off there. I was getting a little too excited there to get him the kill. But as you're gonna see, and if you guys didn't know, if you are using Deathslinger and you do end up actually landing your shot on the obsession, it automatically will take away 2 tokens, and then it will take 2 more if you were to M1 them. So you are now losing a lot of stacks. Like before the update, you were losing a maximum of 2, because you're going to say grab them on the chain, break it off, and maybe not lose any. Or maybe you'll just M1 them once and let them run away, and you can hold on to your stacks. But no, we actually lose about 4 because we actually did, made the mistake, I assume, of actually just landing, which you'll see right there. In this particular shot, I lose literally 4 stacks. Which is insane. I went from 6 to 4 to 2 in a single interaction. I was like, yo, like, we gotta put this perk away, bro. Like, this perk is not gonna cut it anymore. The only one that could, I think, realistically use Save the Best and actually get some decent value would honestly be probably Trapper at this point, because you won't be able to lose that many stacks. And maybe even Ghostface, which is a bold move for me to say, because I despise the idea of running Save the Best on Ghostface. It just completely just doesn't make any sense. Especially because in order to get stacks, you have to hit other survivors about 8 times, but you're using a character that hasn't exposed. So it's like, why even then? Like, at that point, why even use the perk? Like, it only takes 1 swing to down him when you get your power up. So it's like, why even M1 at that point? Like, you could just I don't know. I used to run it too, just to kind of get an idea of like, what it would be like, maybe for like the more like fun games. It isn't a great combination. It's really not. But Rapid Brutality, I still think, is still quite good, I will say. I mean, despite the fact that you would want to have saved to just get your speed boost quicker, having Rapid Brutality on Deathslinger on its own actually does provide a little bit of value, because if you guys didn't know, you slow down when you reload. So it does kind of cancel that slowdown a little bit. So you're actually kind of in walking speed while reloading. You also can you can also just walk a lot faster. Which, shout out to my shots, by the way. I think they were really good here. And the chain value, I just didn't have Coop. If I had Coop, oh my god. But we still got the knockdown, which is solid. But, sheesh. Definitely a solid play on my part. But beyond that, obviously. Good thing I didn't hit the obsession, though, because I kind of wanted to maintain my stacks. I don't know why they're so obsessed with trying to blind so many times. I don't think they should be focused on that, but alright. But yeah, I mean, definitely recommend Rapid. I would definitely say it does provide some value here. Well, unfortunately, we do end up hitting the endurance. I don't think there was enough time to like, it was a good shot, but that piece of metal just kind of canceled it out. So it made a pretty good. Well, never mind. He actually dies here. Perfect. Good on my part, man. Solid work on my part, I would say. I think my aim has definitely improved. Just from, like, just a couple minutes of playing Deathslinger, I think my aim got a lot better. Which is really good on my part. I honestly highly recommend being extremely, extremely patient with Pyramid Head, Deathslinger. Like, these two killers, you need to be patient. Like, very, very patient to make sure that you can, you know, calmly get your shots in. Because if you aren't focused and you're not calm and you're just getting annoyed, because it can be very irritating to miss your shots. Just don't be afraid to miss, but also don't just kind of shoot all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of got to kind of eye it a little bit, eye your survivor, and really think like, okay, can I get the shot? Let's try it. You know what I mean? Get your awareness up. So you get another Mori on the Fang, you know, bot, which looks really cool, by the way. And then we can just start making our way over to the other two. You know, there's down to 2 gens. We obviously are playing pretty well, I would say. I don't know if I mentioned the other aspects of the build. I think I did as well. But I do think the build is okay. It's just that save is just honestly still like you essentially have to ignore the obsession, which is really, really, really bad. Because, you know, when you really think about it. And I'm assuming that even breaking the chain on the obsession is going to lose you a stack, because you even just hitting the chain in the first place automatically loses you a token, 2 tokens actually. So it's really just not good. But Rapid, I think Rapid does have a little bit of value. Now, obviously here I just kind of was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go for my shots and just kill her. Might as well. I'm like, I don't have any other reason not to. I'm like, I just have to go for the kill and just pretend I don't have the perk, because it just doesn't provide much value, unfortunately. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, I still think I did pretty well. Now, obviously, this clown is just kind of running around in circles, so that does kind of accentuate Deathslinger's. One of his weaknesses is obviously that he doesn't move very fast. But he's still quite good. I'm trying to see if I can go for like a quick, a quick shot, you know, or a quick scope, if you will. Just for the funsies, really, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be more entertaining to go for that, in my opinion. But this map, I would say, is not the greatest Deathslinger map in the game at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut ahead so that we can actually get to the next portion. So here I actually had found Adam finally, so we actually get the quick shot there. And then we actually are able to get the hit in here, which is really solid on my part. Now, obviously, you know, you can kind of see rapid value kicking in here because we are moving a smidgen quicker, which will make Deathslinger move at least at a normal 4.6-ish, like just about. It does actually no, it does, because if he moves at 110, then he add an extra 5. It makes him move at normal walking speed, so it does kind of give him a little bit of a boost. And it does also help with reloads. Now, I was getting pretty ambitious with the shots there, you know what I'm saying? I was really quite proud of my my shots during the game. But I figure, you know, why not go for some fancy ones if I can? And just, you know, get our Mori here. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So we are able to get a 3rd Mori, which is pretty exciting. We were able to get rid of this Claudette. It was really a pain in my side the entire time. Or a thorn, I should say, in my side the entire time, because he just kind of kept running quite a bit, which can get very, very annoying. But thankfully, you know, now Adam is still on the ground, and I believe the hatch wasn't really close enough, so now we're actually able to go ahead and get rid of Adam as well. And would you look at that, a quad Mori? That's awesome. And we get the little like background as well, very, very nice. We're able to eliminate Adam as well. And then we can go ahead and move on to the next match. So here I tried a completely, I would say somewhat different build. Now, unfortunately, due to just the nature of this game, I do have to obviously run Grim Embrace and Deadlock, but it is very fitting to the theme anyway, obviously, because of the whole Embrace thing and the whole Deadlock and blah blah blah. But I decided to go with Friends to the End and Dark Devotion because obviously, which fantastic shot on my part, by the way. Just get the free hit in there. But yeah, so We also went with Eerie Coin and the chain add-on because I actually got the new challenges that had dropped, and I wanted to try to get some exposed hits as well. Which great shots on my part, man. I definitely see myself improving, time and time. Like just each. What the hell is she doing? Oh wow. I definitely see myself improving in the matches, and this is something I recommend you guys do as well as you record your games and just watch them over. But what I like to do is try to watch the games over for you guys so that you can also see what games that I'm playing. Maybe you see maybe you see yourself make the same mistakes and you can also improve. And that's the idea. So I went for Eerie Coin to get the extra expose in, but we also had went for Friends to the End because it kind of in theme, like, you know, with the whole Valentine's Day thing, you're gonna you know, be friend. I don't know. In the names, it makes sense. Okay, I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain how Friends to the End and Dark Devotion, you know, devotion is going to tie into a Valentine's Day build. All right, let's be honest. You guys are smart. Okay, you guys are listening to this. You guys are intelligent. I know you guys are. So I don't need you. I don't need to explain it. All right, it makes sense. Now here's the problem. Okay. One, you're not gonna get a lot of exposed. Okay, you're just not, right? Because you're not gonna get a lot of exposed hits because mainly, the way that it works, right? Because Arc Devotion will give the obsession the terror radius, so that you're able to, you know, be undetectable while your obsession kind of runs around, and actually goes for the. It goes around and spreads your terror radius around, and then you can be undetectable, catch somebody off guard, blah blah blah. The idea is right that you want to be able to switch your obsession when you need to, but also kind of have like the extra expose mixed in there with a little bit of info. Like it does kind of cover a couple different avenues. And right here, you actually see some value. I don't think she actually knew where I was coming from, and we actually are able to get Eerie Coin value along with the Dark Devotion, and then we actually got a very fantastic shot there. I would say that was great on my part, but I do actually hear the bung, which I think the shot there was nice, but I guess it just didn't land for whatever reason. But I figured you just kind of have to. There you go, nice shot on my part. Which once again we get Dark Devotion. Now here's the problem with Dark Devotion and Friends to the End. If you guys are curious to see how this combination actually works. Because I am in the lab here trying to kind of experiment and see what works. You may notice the Dark Devotion turns off when you switch the obsession. It doesn't maintain its undetectable status. It doesn't actually transfer the obsession's terror radius at all. It actually just completely cancels it. Puts it on cooldown until you hit the obsession again, and then if you continue to keep switching the obsession, you don't actually end up getting value. Now that kind of had me throwing out the both perks at that point because I was like there was no real way to make this work. Now I was thinking maybe I could try running it with maybe save, maybe run Friends to the End with save, but no, that doesn't work either because obviously the way Deathslinger operates. Which now I'm going for some pretty good shots here. I'm at least attempting to go for something. I got she actually tried to dead hard. What a clown! You love to see it, man. Which hey, I'll take it, man. Which I would say, honestly, I'm thinking I'm making some pretty good shots. I'm kind of impressed with myself. The other thing I will mention also, if you put the obsession in deep wound, it also doesn't count as them losing a health state. I don't believe. I think it specifically has to be a basic attack in order for you to get the thing here. Which she was watching me go for that shot and then still failed, which is very funny, I would say. But either way, I think that it would be interesting to see Dark Devotion kind of operate that way, where you can switch the obsession, but it just straight up just cancels it. Which is good to know these things, I would say. Like, it's good to experiment in a game like this that does have a lot of perks that could do a lot of different things. That is the one aspect about this game that I do enjoy. The only problem is that a lot of things aren't viable in the meta, which unfortunately, because of the kind of players you're going to end up going up against at a higher level. I'm surprised I didn't land, by the way. But unfortunately, due to that nature of just how this game is you're not really going to be able to like utilize a lot of the combinations in a great way because, you know, if something is just bad, it's just kind of bad, and it's not really a lot you can do about it. I tried to go for the shot there, but I think I actually shot the doorway instead. That's my bad on that part. Oh, that was close. I think I messed up there. I might have moved it over a little too far. I was trying to get a little bit more quick with my shots, because I do see a lot of Deathslinger mains go for very quick shots, which is very enjoyable, I'd say, to watch. You know, so I wanted to make it entertaining, if you will. And right here, I think I actually go for a really solid prediction here. This is a fantastic shot on my part, man. I can definitely see I'm improving. Like, I can definitely see as the more I play Deathslinger, the stronger I become. Which is something that I'm really proud of, honestly. It looks really interesting just watching me demolish them for the second time. Now, the only issue, obviously, that may... Oh, man, I was close. The only issue that may arise when you're playing a character like this where you want to practice is the gens may get away from you a little bit, which is a bit unfortunate. It's just due to the nature of the game, unfortunately. Gen speeds are like, it's not like gens are that hard to do. So which the Feng actually rage quits here, which is extremely hilarious. I find that very funny. Yeah, because my shots are just impeccable, so I can understand that they're getting salty. I'm like, yeah, it's understandable. Now, unfortunately, though, because of also due to the map size, once again, it's another ringing issue with this game is a lot of map size with certain characters. I was not able to actually get a lot of Dark Devotion and value. I think Dark Devotion is fine, but you might want to swap it for something else. Now we do actually find the Obsession here, but they're not exposed, so it's like pretty much not going to get any value. And of course they're able to just, you know, make the next cover and whatever have you. So, unfortunately, you know, that is sort of the majority of the game that was really of note. I really didn't do anything that interesting for the rest of the match, and obviously, you know, I let the game get away from me because I was getting a little bit too into the practice of the shots. So, with that being said, I would really like to thank you for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things for me, and hopefully you guys will have a solid, you know, holiday, if it is a holiday for you guys, or whatever have you. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoying the content, man. I'll be back to the regular, you know, videos tomorrow, obviously. And we just gotta hold out. If you guys want to see more Deathslinger as well, definitely leave a comment for that. And with that being said, hopefully I'll see you in the next one.